Hello, YouTube. Happy Sunday night. Hopefully, y'all have had a good weekend. Are you ready for Monday? It's coming, it's right around the corner. Get yourselves ready. Hopefully, you're excited about it. If not, that's okay. It's coming anyways. There we go. I'll get back over here in the live chat. So, I'm only going to be up here with you for a few minutes. I want to give everybody a chance to get into the gold. It is Sunday night. It's the Lord's Day. Hopefully, all y'all are in church or thinking about getting to church. I would encourage you to do so. It'll help out the rest of your week, trust me. All right, y'all. So there it is. 1/100th of an ounce takes 100 of those to equal 1 troy ounce of gold. 999 fine gold. The game is $10 a spot, so $10 to get you in. We've got 7 spots open out of 10. We've got 3 on, 2 with Mr. Brian and the twins, 1 with Mr. Lance Parker. Chew, how you doing? Good to see you. Meanwhile, to all the whatnotters that might be some of the eyeballs is out there watching us, look, don't be afraid to talk. Don't be bashful. If you're watching on a TV, then you can't see how to talk, and I can't explain it to you because it's difficult. So I suggest you put the app on your phone. Check us out on the telly. Meanwhile, if you're wanting to get into this, you got to be over 18 years of age, and you have to have PayPal. Other than that, you're good to go. Meanwhile, what we are gaming is this little puppy right here. Beautiful little piece of gold. So there you go. You got your Chew. So Chew, what you got going on today? There you guys have it. There's the back side of it. We'll let you see the back side. Bam. There you have it. 1/100th of a troy ounce. 4/9's fine. That's right. And the gloves are on. There you go. It has been a beautiful day. The last few days have just been beautiful. And yeah, it's that time of year. It's time to put the gloves on. Let's get to work. I'm sure I'll get at least 2 messages from my daughter after she sees those. She'll be like, okay. So, Jasmine, yeah, hope everything's going well. I hope everything's going well for all y'all out there, no matter where you're at, what you're doing. Chew, are you winning some silver today? Have you picked up any gold lately? Can, can we put some gold in your stack, Chew? How do we do that? I'm not real sure. So I went over this morning to Mr. JP Coins, early on in the day. He was over there live on Whatnot. Boy, he was over there gaming one of them Libertads that y'all like. Rumor is they're getting harder to get. I don't know. I'm just going to have my daughter throw them over the border to me. When things get that bad, I'm just going to drive down to Texas, stand on the other side of the line, and be like, just toss them, Jasmine. Just throw them. Throw them to me. I'll catch them. All the millions of other things we got coming across the border, I'm pretty sure it won't be hard for us to get tatas for y'all. If you want some Libertads, we'll definitely be able to get them for you. There's no embargo that will stop that from happening, I can assure you. Canada, on the other hand, I don't know. I'd have to talk to some Canadians I know, and I don't know if any of them are that, I don't know. But as far as Mexico goes, y'all, there'll never be a shortage of libertads. As long as y'all can find me in this world somewhere, I'll always be able to get your libertads. Trump hasn't made a good enough embargo to keep that from happening, period, ever. All right, y'all. Day of the Dead, the Sugar Skull. Speaking of Mexico and things to come out of Mexico, guess we all know where that came from, right? Yeah. So there you go. 4-9's fine gold on that one. Hopefully, all the rest of y'all are getting your things together for the weekend. All the weekend's done. So now you're just getting ready for the work week. Take some time to get to church tonight. That's why I'm not going to stay up here with yins all night and show you this pretty shiny yellow stuff or talk to you about all the beautiful shiny silver stuff I got that's all getting remade. But I'll tell you this, Brian and the twins, I found shitloads of those 2025 pennies on eBay. Now, here's the catch on this, y'all. I'm going to just tell you this straight up. The one of the purchases I made on eBay that really burnt my ass, that kind of burnt me towards not doing business on eBay with people, because if I don't know them, I'm not going to trust them, was I bought a roll of uncirculated Indian cents, right? Had the Indian head cents at both ends. And that's what it was. That's just a scam. They had literally put just Indians on both enders. I didn't know that much about stuff back then, so I was unfamiliar with scams that people were running because I'm not a scammer. So I wasn't expecting that. So be leery and beware of the fact that people do that. And they do that on eBay for fact. That was one of the things that burnt me on doing eBay purchases. So be very careful. Contact the seller. Make sure you can get them to say, you know what I mean, that they haven't went through them, that they haven't searched them at all. I mean, I'm sure some people are going to say that and lie anyways, but maybe they'll have a touch of integrity and that would get to them if you ask them. So be careful about that because, like I said, I'm the guy that bought a roll of Indian head cents and thought, oh man, it says it's an unopened roll. I got to search these things, missing it and different ones. All of us is all into Indian head cents, right? Yeah, there was two of them in that whole roll, y'all. They were on both ends of it, and that was it. So I don't know. I'd be careful. I thought about buying some of them rolls off of eBay, seeing all the different ones, but then I started seeing the price there, the price deviations, and I'm like, hmm. And then I thought about that roll of Indian head cents that I opened up, and it only had two Indian head cents on it, one on both ends. I thought, nah. But Brian and the twins, that there's like I said, there was some that slipped through at the very beginning. By the way, y'all got to hit that thumbs up. It does help the channel out a little bit. And if you don't hit the thumbs up, you hanging out in here is helping the channel anyways. So if you think you're going to hang out and lurk, not say anything, and it's not going to help me, you're wrong. It's helping anyways. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. $10 a spot. Get it in, get it in. Tomorrow we'll fire it back up. We'll be at the same spot with y'all. Meanwhile, man, I sold 10 ounces of silver last night, y'all, at $32 an ounce. Technically, that's a few cents under spot, but they paid the shipping, they paid me directly, and they paid yeah, I'm good with that. And it was a YouTuber, so hopefully they're in here watching right now, and I get it. If you want to email afterwards and you want to make a big purchase, I will definitely hook you up. I appreciate you all. Meanwhile, I do have silver for sale, y'all. Just random rounds, $33 a piece plus shipping. just let me know. Of course, your shipping's $6 flat rate. As long as you don't get over 6 ounces, we're good to go. Dun, 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 dun. So if you want to do that, that's $33 an ounce. Them are random 1 ouncers. I'm just going to grab them out of tubes. None of them's going to be just, the same thing, though. I'm not going to hit you with a bunch of buffaloes because I've melted most of the buffaloes. If that tells you anything. Only buffaloes I got are nicer buffaloes that are not just regular buffaloes. They're like special editions, or got one here that's like the Sunux Nation $1 coin. Yeah, it's a buffalo also, but it's a $1 coin from the sovereign nation of Sioxo, or whatever the hell that is. Sioxo. I don't know. Sounds like something one of them characters off of Street Fighter would have said before he threw a fireball out of his ass. Sioxo. I don't know. There you go. Is that what that guy used to say? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Street Fighter. Little dude be kicking your butt, and then all of a sudden he just winds up and throws a fireball out his bumhole. Sioxo. He says something. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's really Native American. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's not Chinese at all. Maybe that's a thing. All right, yeah, we are gonna have a live auction over on Whatnot tonight, just like we do every Sunday night. Hope to see y'all come over there and pick up something. Lots of giveaways lined. Well, not lots. We only got a few giveaways lined up because it's not a game. People actually come in there and buy stuff. So if y'all want to come buy some stuff, tonight's a good night to do it. Will be a couple of giveaways that's open to everybody that's in the chat. So yeah, get over there in time to grab some of those. I do them at random times. So come over there and do that. That'll help you out with your shipping in case you do decide to buy something. Meanwhile, if you're a new buyer to Whatnot, take your time. Don't be anxious to hit the buttons. Ask lots of questions. I will help you out the very best I can. I know other people might be busy during their auctions, so maybe they won't, they won't have time to directly maybe answer a lot of questions. But I'm primarily not that busy. I mean, we run at a pretty just casual pace, so we will take the time to do that and help you out the best I can. Meanwhile, I'm not the best at anything, so good luck. All right, y'all. Once you know that God loves you, I'm gonna get off here. Yeah, there's you an opportunity. I just did it. If you're trying to get in on this game and for whatever reason you didn't get spoke up in here during the 13 minutes going on 14 minutes we were live, well, you can go ahead and shoot a message in the after comments and say what you want, how many spots. PayPal's the paying process, so if you got PayPal, make it happen. You can believe I'm checking every payment before I run the game. So I've got 3 names on it right now, which is Brian and the Twins, Lance Parker. Everybody I would go ahead and send in, because you don't want to be that one that I call out on race day whenever it's not in the account. So make sure you send in your payments. You know what it is. If you don't know what it is, that means you're not able to bid. If you return blue, you would know what it was, and you would already know, right? So there you go. All right, y'all. Remember this: God loves you. I appreciate the hell out of most of you. I want the rest of y'all to come on over there to Whatnot. Come hang out over there with them folks. Get to know them. Very good people over there. Don't get me wrong. There's some ass clowns everywhere, right? The ass clowns just are out there in the world. But I have met a lot more good people on Whatnot than ass clowns. Can't say the same thing about YouTube. That being said, though, I want y'all to remember to keep your heads up, your feet down, keep reaching for those stars. Keep stacking that silver and gold. See you in the next one. Bye.